Georgina Bailey explained she doesn't see Russell Brand as a rapist, but added women's reports should be believed and taken seriously. Georgina had a relationship with the comedian in the 2000s and in 2008 was at the center of the Sachs scandal, in which Brand and TV presenter Jonathan Ross left lewd messages to Georgina's Fawlty Towers star grandfather Andrew Sachs. Appearing on Piers Morgan, Uncensored on Monday night, she told the Talk TV presenter, "I, from my own personal experience, do not see Russell as a rapist." She added, "However, a lot of the evidence is very compelling, so one has to keep an open mind. I don't recognize it, but am not saying that they're lies," she continued. Russell Brand suspended from making money on YouTube over policy violation. "You know, it was a long time ago and I think they should be believed and get some help. Because part of the recovery program is you must make amends for these things. And that's what he did to me and hopefully he'll do the same to the others." She went on to add, "First of all, I wouldn't consider me and Russell being in a relationship. We had a friends with benefits type situation, which was fine in my early 20s. Don't miss." Nigel Farage reflects on BBC Question Time clash with rude Russell Brand video. Vanessa Feltz recalls Russell Brand asked to have it off with her daughters. Latest, police investigate fresh allegations as agent dumps Brand. Latest, he was always very nice to me. It was always clear what the parameters were and that was mutually agreed upon and never did anything untoward happen. Apart from that, the Saxgate tapes. Reflecting on the scandal, she added that she was 23 years old at the time and that it had been unnerving. She explained how at the time it was largely seen as a boys will be boys incident and that she was shamed. When asked about if she'd spoken to Russell about any of the allegations, she replied, "I don't know what I would say to him really. I feel like he was a different person during those times. He was young and stupid, as was I, and things would have been done differently now, I think. Shaming was totally fine back then and so I was an easy target. I want him to continue on his path of recovery and when he makes a mistake, make an amends, that's what we do." Russell has denied claims of rape, sexual assault and emotional abuse at the height of his fame in an investigation by The Times and Channel 4's Dispatches. He stated, "Now this isn't the usual type of video we make on this channel where we critique, attack, and undermine the news in all its corruption, because in this story, I am the news. I've received 2 extremely disturbing letters, or a letter, and an email, one from a mainstream media TV company, one from a newspaper, listing a litany of extremely egregious and aggressive attacks, as well as some pretty stupid stuff like, my community festival should be stopped, that I shouldn't be able to attack mainstream media narratives on this channel, but amidst this litany of astonishing, rather broke attacks are some very serious allegations that I absolutely refute. These allegations pertain to the time when I was working in the mainstream, when I was in the newspapers all the time, when I was in the movies, and as I've written about extensively in my books, I was very promiscuous. Now during that time of promiscuity, the relationships I had were absolutely, always consensual. I was always transparent about that then, almost too transparent, and I'm being transparent about it now as well, and to see that transparency metastasized into something criminal, that I absolutely deny, makes me question, is there another agenda at play? particularly when we've seen coordinated media attacks before, like with Joe Rogan, when he dared to take a medicine that the mainstream media didn't approve of, and we saw a spate of headlines from media outlets across the world, using the same language. I'm aware that you guys have been saying in the comments for a while, "Watch out Russell, they're coming for you, you're getting too close to the truth." Russell Brand did not kill himself. I know that a year ago there was a spate of articles, "Russell Brand's a conspiracy theorist, Russell Brand's right-wing." I'm aware of news media making phone calls, sending letters to people I know for ages and ages. It's been clear to me, or at least it feels to me, like there's a serious and concerted agenda to control these kind of spaces, and these kind of voices, and I mean my voice along with your voice. I don't mind them using my books and my stand-up to talk about my promiscuous, consensual conduct in the past. What I seriously refute are these very, very serious criminal allegations. Also, it's worth mentioning that there are witnesses whose evidence directly contradicts the narratives that these two mainstream media outlets are trying to construct, apparently in what seems to me to be a coordinated attack. Now, I don't want to get into this any further because of the serious nature of the allegations, but I feel like I'm being attacked, and plainly they are working very closely together. We are obviously going to look into this matter, because it's very, very serious. In the meantime, I want you to stay close, stay awake, but more important than any of that, if you can, please stay free.